universal truth and the absolute laws of nature, for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. The divine mind knows, the divine mind shows all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned out. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions, answers, dialogue, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is a space of integrity. This is your space, a space of love. Do you understand? A space where we are working on the united front towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Yes, fund this war effort. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Don't matter if you're 4'2" or 9'1". Understand. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till you catch a case. Don't wait. If you or anybody you know is in need of domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate abuse, intimate relation abuse, consultations, interventions, counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, okay? The behaviors that should alarm you, the characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness, things that you should be alerted to. Remember, with this information, the life you save could be your own. Yes. Yes, we here. We are struggling through, but we are here. What's going on? Peace and power. How y'all? Listen. Excuse me as I make sure this pot isn't over boiling. As soon as class over, I gotta make sure I tend to the remedies so I don't let this, whatever it is, take the good fella down. You understand what I'm saying? But we have some people to tag tonight, and these are not the usual people in class. And it's done purposely. You all know my history. You all know my background. And I don't use it to bolster the class, to big up the platform. This isn't a space for that, but when there are teachable moments, we have to, excuse me, I have to utilize the space for it. And I believe that this is a very, very, this is a very teachable moment right here, because for some reason, people are fascinated with individuals, of a certain notoriety. So everybody seem to think that I wouldn't be aware of specific information once it starts running down the pipe. So I want everybody to, as I said previously, tag Gerald Prince Miller, tag Akbar Pray, and tag Big Meech. Man, why you had to tag 50 Cent, tag Lil Meech, tag the whole BMF cast, tag them. Tag them. Tag your classmates and everybody else, man. This is a teachable moment for all of us as we are on the cusp, again, halfway through the second decade of the 2000s. And certain narratives, certain beliefs, and certain value systems need to be pushed way to the side if we are going to mature, grow, and live out to our fullest potential. There's just certain things we have to push to the side. So let's see who in class. Andrea. I see, yeah, we both struggling through it. You in the spotty spot, first in class. Yes, she's here, tapping in from Florida. What's going on? TC, what's going on? Uptown Dre. Yeah, we see you, Mrs. Rails. Mrs. Rails on deck. God damn it, I tell you, Mrs. Rails is on deck. What's going on? Tierra's up. Woo, we got the youngins in the spotty spot. As Beckles, we got London in the spot. London is in the house. Where's Magic and the Little Brick? What's going on, as Beckles? We see you. George Johnson back. In class, we see you. Daryl, what up, Daryl? Ken Williams, we see you. Bionic Prince, peace. Kenny's on the Holy Grail. We see you. Bam, what up, Bam? Philly's in the building. Black Leaf, what up? Dust Fro back in the building. Bushhead back in the building. Brooklyn Jewels. What up? GB. Mark Hines. Bernie, what up, Bernie? Back in the building. Fred, what up, Freddie? Molly, what up, Molly? What's going on? Yeah, we heard that music. Keep punting it out. And salute for funding the war effort early. We see you. AJ Prince, peace, peace. Peace, Wise, what's going on? We see you. C Blaze, my sniper. Yeah, Cool KK. Jeff Sparks, what's going on? We see you. Rick Gatlin, what up? Nehemiah Washington, what up? Threats, Philly, what up, Chris? We see you. Mac, J. St. Louis, we see you. For y'all missed the class earlier. Where y'all was at? Yeah. Where was y'all at? Big Colorado. What up? We see you. Easter's in the house. Kichi. Yeah. Eddie. What up, Eddie, baby? What up? Tata, we see you. Yeah, they up in here. Construction Site Media. Maca T, what up? Hayes, what up? Yeah. Yeah, we got some repeat people up in here. Guns and Gloves, what up? We got the repeat class members up in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting hyped. Yeah, that got me hyped. I can't let that get up in the system. What's going on? We got to talk. We have to talk. Uh-oh. Y'all see me cheesing. Y'all know what that means. Put the buddy love on. Ashida's in the building, y'all. Ooh-wee. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get hype. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't burn the damn house down. Yeah. We see you, Michael Hayes. What's up? Now listen, very important. We smile, we joke, we make sure we articulate ourselves so we can understand each other. We try to make the most complex very simple we also make an attempt to heal. Okay? Make an attempt to heal. I got you, Mecca. Damn it, I got you. Hold on. Play me, Mecca. I got you, man. I got you. Shit, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. Anyway, we try to make sure we heal one another and elevate one another and encourage one another. So I don't use this to stay on some street shit. That other people who may or may not have lived that, let them do it. People who want to be stuck in a certain position, let them do it. When it comes to growing, you have to, leave that dead weight, the dead skin, the dead experiences behind. That's part of growth. You dig? That's part of growth. We have to be in that space. So I don't sit here and day out, talk war stories, streets, prisons. I did that behind the wall. Do you understand? I did it behind the wall. I lived it. And at the end of the day, those situations, okay, that time, that era is no longer there. So how does it benefit the class? How does it benefit? What is the push? You understand? What push is there to be in that space, in that pocket, and keep regurgitating, recycling the same type of info? No. But do I know about it? Yeah. At the highest and the lowest levels. So, today, information has been floating throughout social media of the release of Demetrius Big Meech Flournoy. It's not like we didn't know that this man would be released soon, right? We heard about the time cut. We knew his brother was already in the street. For whatever reason, people must be going to the federal inmate lockup and just scrolling and adding people names in the system every day because it just makes no sense. As I always say, that certain information goes viral. Certain things come on our timelines, right? And so when I first started seeing it, I had to look at it for myself, as I do with everything, right? Especially before I come and build on it in class. And I want to see if it's official for myself. So here they give the tentative date of being a release date of 2026. And lo and behold, he's nowhere in the Bureau of Prisons count. It's not showing up on a count, saying that, he's not in custody, which had people in a frenzy. Now, whoever was the first to leak this information or post it and start getting steam and going viral, same thing I asked when Gerald Prince Miller was released. What business is it of ours when these individuals are released? Who in their right mind feels that they have the authorization to let this out. If it isn't a police agency, if it isn't a news agency, why are we, common, ordinary, average, everyday brothers and sisters in the community, so concerned that we're going to consistently look up somebody's name in the database and then blurt out this information? That's police shit. That's police shit. As I ask with every individual who's been coming home, who had a name, who was infamous, who had a reputation, and still does. These individuals don't want the world to know when they touch. If they do, then you already know what type of time they on. That means they haven't learned and they still on that bullshit. I know I didn't. I already tell you, I didn't want no one to know. No one did that time with me but my immediate. So why would I want the whole community to know when I touch? For what? For what? Makes absolutely no sense. You don't know what type of enemies he may have created behind the wall. You don't know what type of people who may be looking to line him. You don't know nothing. Nobody knows anything other than what he was, what he used to do, and that's it. If you're not in his immediate circle, what are we discussing? Why are we talking as if he's coming home to our spaces? Now, I will say that in the information that I saw in that lockup and in that little framework of where people are getting this information from, I will say it's not specific. Just because that's what it's reading doesn't necessarily mean that he's actually home. Do you understand? Doesn't mean he's home or in a halfway house just as yet. Just doesn't mean that. Now, recently, again, we'll say Gerald Prince Miller released and home. Akbar Pray. If you aren't aware or have any knowledge about who he is, he fits in that same category. These are people who excelled in the trade of narcotics on the streets in our communities and served decades of time. Decades of time. Now I know because of the time and because of how people talk that it may seem as if these individuals were so different from one another. However, they weren't. Nah. Just little tweaks here and there. Meech is really no different than Akbar. Akbar is really no different than Felix from Oakland. They're no different than Cat, no different than AZ or Furtados or anyone else that you can think of and have reached certain levels within what we know as hustling, street hustling. damn near all the same. Maybe not so much prints. Different type, different level. But the rest of them is just about the same. They had to connect. Through that, they were able to build riches in the course of destroying others or enabling others to destroy themselves. Now, when an individual comes home or is released from prison after doing a substantial amount of time, I'm telling you, as I've said it before in class, the last thing that they need is a bunch of people in their mix, in their business, disturbing, right, their natural way of pacing themselves for this brand new world, for this brand new experience. You dig? That's the last thing they need. The last thing. Now we're talking about men who've done, well, Meech hasn't done that much, but we're talking about men who've done 30 years, 32 years, 34 years. And they're not the only ones. There's quite a few that's going to be on their way home or made it home already. But somehow, because Meech is very current and was in a space to benefit from where commercial rap had grown, I guess there's some type of I don't know, want for him to come to the streets in the same frame that he left it. You understand? In the same frame where he left it, which is impossible. Which is impossible. That time does something to an individual. That time definitely has a way of getting away from you. I always tell people, if you do 6 weeks in the county, you're going to be missing a step or two once you get out. If you do 6 months, you're going to be missing quite a few steps. If you did 6 years, you're going to really be out of step. So when you do 16 years, 26 years, you really need to come home and sit your ass down. So it is almost criminal for people to be spreading this word and acting as if he's going to be their superhero, their savior. Now, he happens to be coming out, and I'm talking about Meech. Not like the others. He didn't do that much. He didn't do 20. So he's a bit younger than the rest, so he might be a little more physically fit, well preserved, well put together. Right? As we see with the others, the difference from when they were in their heyday till they were finally released. You can see the difference. Yeah, who they are, and that reputation may still be there. But Father Time, yeah, them Father Time done put some wear and tear on that. Yeah. And instead of those who are watching, those who are witnessing, the young, the youthful, maybe a few of the old and dumb, instead of them opening and having very clear eyes when it comes to looking at these individuals and saying, damn, 30 years? That's a lifetime behind bars. And it is. It is a lifetime. So much transpires in 30 years. Shit. I'm telling you, sometimes a whole lot can change within a year. Yeah. Shit, just a year ago, we wasn't thinking about cold cuts being harmful. We was eating sandwiches, all type of turkey and cheese and chicken breast and all type of, wow, hero sandwiches, all that. Yeah. When the last time any of y'all done went to the bodega and got you some boar's head, sliced chicken or honey glazed turkey? Yeah. Your ass ain't did it in a little while, right? Yeah. That was only a few weeks ago. A lot can change in a year. Even more in 5. Shit, a decade. I did a decade. And when I went in, we was on metagram pages. I came home, we was on cell phones. That's real talk. Metagram pages. You on the subway, you miss the page, it gets you a beep, you come out, you call the operator, usually based in Virginia, some. Say, can I get my messages? I was on the subway. And she reads the transcript to you. Yeah, we was on metagram pages when I went in. Came out, we on phones. Yeah. Cells and it flips and all that. So you can imagine somebody that did 2 decades, somebody that did 3. Do you understand? There's a lot missing. Now again, people are distracted by the fact that Big Meech and his organization and the mysticism and the stories have been consistently in your face, in view, whether it's through music, right? Through television shows, documentaries, it's been consistent. Jewels, salute, much appreciation for the super chat. Big Meech was a plant who destroyed a lot of black lives. Again, we're gonna have these discussions in teachable moments. And that could be very true. But like I said, they're all birds of the same flock. They're all, hyenas of the same pack, right? When we charge Big Meech for being a plant, we also have to charge, our politicians for being plants, our rappers for being plants, our mega pastors, yeah, sent to destroy, okay? Yeah. I mean, we discussing, we keeping it a buck as we always do in this class. Yeah, let's go there. However, let's stick with the time, right? Let's stick with the time. Again, his time doesn't seem as it has been debilitating to him and his legacy. Because as you see, it's been viral all day. However, for all the people who are excited, and I've seen some people a little bit too excited. I've seen a video clip of Turk, Hot Boys Turk, who was extra glad. Yeah, man. Celebrating and, whoa, I was with such and such and I won. Man, you know, these type have my antennas perked because, again, I'm making an assessment and trying to figure out what do they believe is going to happen when he's off of the halfway house counting into society. As we all know, his brother been home for about 3 years now. Haven't heard a peep at all. So for the clowns that still are engaged, still looking for a leader, still wanting to be in a certain era, I feel sorry for them. I feel very sorry for them because I want to know, what do they believe is going to happen? What do they think he's going to do? Do they think that he's going to come home and start pushing weight? No. No. Tell you that right now. Is that what they believe? Do they believe that he's going to come home and get wealthy? Is that what they believe? That the streets are the way he left it? Man. Man. No, sir. No, sir. No. They think that they're going to rekindle the organization, rebuild it. Relive the good old days of making it rain. Drunk and inebriated in the clubs. While fat, hiney strippers wiggle their tails and the twerk winners effervescing throughout the club while they feel like the biggest street dudes ever. Is that what they envision? Do they really think that he's gonna touch and they're gonna have a BET Awards type party? That's what they believe? Or maybe his presence at the BET Awards or something like that is gonna have meaning, that there's going to be some type of significant change. No, man. No, days is over. Days is over. This era, that era, They're done. That's why your boy, the diddler, Puffster, is in a whole scowl. Do you understand that? It's over. What do you think he's gonna do? Seriously. You think he's gonna start a record label? Is that the idea? Because again, we can agree that, street money. No. Maybe. There may be a little pocket, a little lane where you may have some dudes out there that still may be pulling in maybe 10 grand a week. I don't know. I don't know them. I never was one to be involved in it. So I don't know. Y'all think that somebody out there pulling 10,000 a week off the street? Hustling? I mean, they are saying that the Puffster wasn't actually using them baby oils, that them baby oils had narcotics in it. And maybe that's why he had so many bottles, because he was actually selling the narcotic. You understand? But, man, nah. I don't think that even if he could get to a fraction of what he used to be, that he would be that ignorant in this day and time to jump back in that. So then again, what is he gonna do? Is he going to go to Hollywood? I mean, we already see 50 Cent already told his life story. Really isn't too much to tell. Again, as I suggested to Prince, whatever he does, make sure it is his and he own it. For others, and I'm talking about these weak generation, people who aren't his caliber, who really shouldn't have access to sit across a table from him. You understand? He definitely shouldn't be podcast hopping, YouTube channel hopping. Nah. Really shouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I just seen Charleston White come home. Yeah, that was ironic. Big Meech is going viral for coming home, and all of a sudden, bam! Charleston White is out of the hooscow. Yeah. With bags full of money. And he only did 5 days. 5 days in jail. Came home and already made 100,000. Ain't even speak a word yet. So I don't believe that Meech would be able to come home and jump into that space, nor would I suggest it. Like I said, YouTube is very fickle. Social media is very, very weird. And if you really don't have the stomach for it, it could trigger you. It really could. It could trigger you. And that would not be a good space for somebody like Big Meech to run into. So we already know he's not going to be back hustling. We already know he's not going to mess with social media. Hollywood ain't looking too good. So what is he going to do? What is he going to do? And that's just for us to discuss, because we have people who are under us We have family members who still think that they can get to the heights, to reach the heights that Meech and Prince and Preem Team and Akbar Prey and all these other individuals made it. I see dudes every day. They, excuse me, they may make, man, $30 a day out there hustling nickel and dime and still thinking, oh, they just gotta get that pack. They gotta make that flip. And they could get back up to, yeah, man, when I was getting it. Still, to this day, dumbass derelicts. Yeah, Merklo, $30 a day. If that. Just enough to get them a damn boar's head sandwich or something. You understand? What are they going to do? What is he going to do? Somebody of that caliber, of that reputation, of that notoriety. The rest of them been sitting down so far. I haven't even heard a peep from them, which is a good thing because you would want, we all would want their story to have a decent ending, their legacy to have some type of progressive maturity in it, and for them to kind of be able to settle themselves. But I don't think this is going to be the case. I really don't. Not with this particular individual. Not with this particular individual. And I see a crash out coming. I really do. I really do. I would want to be wrong. Trust me. But, From what I witnessed today, it's too many individuals hoping that he didn't learn a damn thing, hoping that he's going to come and be in society on that same type of time. Not understanding that when he looks at his counterparts, when he looks at his peers, when he looks at his people that's on his level that happen to do 30 years, 32, 34 years, that he doesn't look at them and say, damn, man, I looked up. Now, how can I be of service to the people? How can I be of service to the community? Because I've seen them. I'm looking at them pictures. I'm looking at them pictures of all those brothers that did those decades. And man, they may, and we could commend them, they may have done their thing and made it to the town. But boy, they can't ever front to me. Them decades whooped that ass. Yeah. It did. But I find it funny that our people didn't give the same amount of fanfare and attention when Mutulu Shakur was released, when Sekou Odenga was released. You understand what I'm saying? When the Africas out of Philly was released, 40 years. And these are people. Now let me just, the movement. These are people who were living in a space where they were progressing towards liberation, free of all the institutions of our oppressors, and were bombed, where not only were adults hurt, killed, burned, but children, adult men, women, and children, little boys and little girls were burnt, shot. And when the Africans was locked up and separated as a couple, they did 40 years. And you don't hear peep about how strong, how resilient, how unbroken they were, how unbroken they are to this day. There's no fanfare, there's no movies, we don't see any document. Where's that attention for them? Where was the attention for Mutulu Shakur? We got these guys that are owning studios, people who are owning production companies and things like that. Where? Where are they stories? Seriously. Where are their fiction series that can sit and we can be watching it for 6 months on TV straight, week after week, show after show, learning about the movement, learning about the Panther movement, learning about the BLA movement. People who can do 10, 20, 30, 40 years, get back into society and educate the people. I'm trying to really figure out, what could drug dealers come home and tell you after 30 years that you could use? No, I'm serious, man. This is not to slight any of them in any kind of way, because I'm almost sure that they have learned something within that time. We have to be. Unless they were living like the other individuals, because not only do you have people who were stand-up individuals and did a significant amount of time, you also had those rats on the other side who, we can't leave them out. They were home too. You seen Alpo do his time and come home? We just seen Rayful release. But how does that help us? We've seen how it destroyed us, parts of us. Now that they've been taken off the set and reinserted in this set in this era, what are we going to learn from these individuals? Why would one be so excited about an individual who you don't even know? No, for real. Honestly, I heard Big Turk talking about him like he was his first cousin or something. Excited, eager. For what? No, I'm serious. For what? What is this man going to do? What is he preparing himself to be? And how does that help? How does it help me? How does it help you? serious. I would love to know that. I would love to know that. That is a narrative we need to get rid of. We have to get rid of the empathy, because melanated men have been victimized by their conditions and made choices to where they ended up in prison and then victimized over and over and over. And we are supposed to have the ultimate understanding and allow these people back. And most times to do the same shit all over again. Yeah. Yeah, I watched him. We seen it. We seen people do, so again, we seen people do significant amounts of time. We've seen it, I've seen it numerous times. Is that what the excitement is about? Because he was able to stand on his feet. Again, I'm telling you, he looks good now. But I guarantee you, he was a few years away from going nutty. The point of no return. It's very rare that people are able to do more than 15. Around that 18 year, around 20, 22 years in, they start to lose a little something. You know? So, again, we should hope. We should hope, because we've seen it before, right? We should hope that he doesn't become a statistic, that he is not one who will be on the count of recidivism. All right? Yeah, 10 years can finish you. Sure. 10 years can finish you. Around that 7th or 8th year, I was like, man. I was ready to go. It was time. The bitterness, the anger, right? The consistent mental gymnastics that you have to, play in your head with every situation. Nah. I hope there's a plan. I really do. I hope there's a plan, because so far, what I see is, I forgot that pop was on. From what I'm seeing, people are trying to fast track them right up into this life. And it's not going to be a good look. Not at all. Not at all. Fall back, sir. Don't get gassed. Don't get gassed. You dig? Yes, Hood Center. Salute. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I try to do my best. I really do. I really do have a deep love for my people. And we cannot continuously move as we have moved in the past. We didn't get any gains. No gains from it whatsoever. And once you look at it like that, once you realize it, once you understand it, then we can't repeat it. We can't repeat it. Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to figure it out. Because anywhere he may land is gonna be filled with agents, Grippergate, yeah, or addicts. That's it. That's it. There's nowhere for, I'm telling you, everything, every space where he looks, he's gonna see something. He wants to be a record label boss, he can look at Suge. He can look at the poster. Man, them days is over. Nobody buying no damn music. So he can look that way then, or he can look back to what he used to do previously and see that that's not the same. That ain't the same. Within 4 months, he'll be back in jail. Because the world is full of rats. And cameras and all type of stuff. So, again, I just, I make commentary because I want people on social media to be a little bit smarter. Just a little bit smarter when reporting on these individuals, when acting as if they are not real people with real families who held them down. And these families have concerns. Come on now. I don't want nobody in my class to be sharing any of it. Don't share it. Don't share it. When these dudes get released, let them go and figure it out on their own. All right? Let them figure it out on their own. You dig? But I'm glad y'all came through. Make sure y'all come back with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. All 10 fingers and 10 toes. My classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. As always, 2 classes today. Yeah, I'm trying to get as much out as I can for anybody who has a page on YouTube or IG or TikTok. They could tell you this isn't an easy task. Not at all. Big Money E, salute. Thank you for the love from San Diego. That's what's up. That's what's up. Who was just in San Diego, though? Who was in San Diego? Oh, my cousin Seth was in San Diego recently. He was living out there. Yeah, that's what's up. What's going on, Big Money E? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, this is not, trust and believe. It's not. It's easy for me, and I make it easy because I love my people. I want them to know that there is a representation of truth. Solid. You dig? Balanced class. Balanced space where we can be educated. Where we can educate each other. And widen our capacity to think differently, to be intelligent. You understand? That's why I come through as much as I can now. As much as I'm allowed to. Because it's real deals. We talking, and I don't want to be so harsh, but we talking about, jail niggas. Like seriously. That was, for me, such a space of turmoil, inner turmoil. I mean, inner turmoil was nothing but sucker shit going on. And I knew that I had wasted my potential. Did I learn in there? Yes. Did I learn about myself in there? Yes. Did I learn about others? Yes. Did I learn about law? Yes. But the risk, I could have never made it out. Not because somebody did something to me, which was always a possibility, but maybe I would have did something to somebody else and never made it out. I never forget that. I didn't have to make it out. I didn't have to make it out of that situation, just like anybody else. They don't have to, there's no guarantee. So to act like that is such a grand thing when you come up out of there. Oh, hell no. No. No, I felt like a sucker in there. And whoever says different, then you know that they don't have the capacity to lead, that they don't have the capacity to keep your attention at all. It was, oh my goodness. When you come through and you have a certain level of intelligence, when you come through and you have a specific level of scholarship, there's absolutely nothing for you to do in there. Nothing. Nothing. Watch dudes get cut, watch dudes get high, watch dudes play Grippergate. Come on. Come on. You feel like a sucker. You do. Because everything that you built yourself on, your reputation, how you moved, that shit don't hold no weight to those who really, really have charge over you. Shit don't mean no weight. You don't hold anything at all. You're just another nigger, another number. Yeah, definitely, Mark. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not in that world. I never had no type of affinity for dudes at that level doing what he was doing. Never. I don't get it. I don't get it. You understand? I'm cut from a different cloth. We was doing some things, I'll tell you that. But never had an affinity for that. Because I know that there's always others that can determine whether or not those people are successful in what they're doing. Always. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, somebody else is responsible. But you see where I'm going at with it? What is he going to do? You going to come home? I mean, I just seen Charleston White. 5 days. Sit in the car with about maybe $130,000 in cash. All paid for him to come and talk. So again, there's a lot of snakes waiting for his arrival. Politicians, clergy, Hollywood producers, music producers. There's a lot of people waiting for him to touch down. Question is, are you one of them? Anybody in my class one of them? Because I don't give two shits about them. I'm saying that. Let's say that shit don't move me none. If none of that stuff that he did, if none of the riches he acquired went to spaces where we can grow as a nation, nah, shit ain't about nothing. So again, let me go. This shit started to get a little nasal. Look like I might be out of it tomorrow, so you know what that means. You know what that means. I don't work, I don't eat. But I'll find something. I'ma get the tea. I'ma get it. My goodness. God damn. I'ma get it. Tea, all that. I got the honey. Chill out. You don't see you coming through with no blanket or nothing? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Drink the tea. God damn it, I'm gonna drink it. Yes, the Liberty won. It sure did. The Liberty won. Yes, they did. You know, but the Mets lost. So you can't win for losing around here. Yeah. Yeah, I love y'all too, damn, but y'all ain't gonna tell me what to do. Nah, hell no. Hell no, I'm older than all y'all in there. Shit, my belt go off. Trust that. My belt goes off. You can get 53, whatever. My belt goes off. The big belt around here. I don't put folks on timeout. I get the spanking. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't forget. Yeah, Andrea, yes. Andrea has me beat. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She can't get no spanking. The rest of y'all, shit. That belt come out, get the cracking. Wow, wow. Get the tan ass up. Who? Sean King? Where's Sean King? Who's Sean King? Sean King, Sean King. Who the hell is Sean King? Sean King. You talking about the Ofe? Oh, T.I. son King. He is a rapper. He is a rapper. Who got locked up now? Because y'all confused me. Is it Sean King or is it T.I. son King? What he get arrested for? If he got arrested, we know something going on here. Nah, I ain't gonna spank King Harris. You know, he beyond spanking. That boy fool. T.I. son King got arrested. He done off. We don't wanna, yeah, no. We can look at it as Charleston being a rapper now. We can. He what's the difference? Rappers don't have music. He don't have music. Rappers get paid in the social media space. Charleston getting paid in the social media space. It's no different. They book Charleston more than they book rappers. They book Charleston more than they book actors. They book Charleston more than they book models. So when you look at it, he is the prototype for where we're going with it. That's just what it is. He is the prototype. You're not gonna have rap stars anymore. You're going to have social media stars. Charleston White is such. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it. We've shared platforms. We've spoken to each other several times. He has my number. I have his numbers. What's the difference? He's willing to be in a space or in spaces where information can be diluted. Okay? Where it can be diluted. And I'm not with that. I'm not with that. Who asked for a Q&A? The last time I did a Q&A, and I was asking people, yo, fund the war effort. Because I guess it was during the afternoon or evening, and I knew it was going to be breaking my sessions, and I would have to reschedule sessions. But what Q&A? Listen, I try to, because I don't know if you guys are YouTube content creators as well, but there's a new space that asks you if your content has any altered images in it. So I had to go, and I'm still doing, like, every day I do a little bit more, go back to my old videos, previously posted lives, and have to check off that box that there's no altered images of content, of the content, or within the content. And I'm telling you, I did so many shows, so many classes. Yo, I didn't even get to 8 months back. You dig? So, I would have to go back and really just kind of tap into a lot of those classes. And then I could do a proper Q&A. Unless people have something off the top of their head that we spoke about in class, like a lot of people, go back to the replays and want to re-listen to a class, then shoot away. Question and answer. You do that. Yeah, listen, Brooklyn Jewels, listen. I done checked that box from last week all the way through 6 or 7 months ago. And I still, remember, I've been doing this for myself and on my own in this YouTube space for 2 years now. A little over 2 years for self. So it's a lot of classes I got to go back on and check that. Wadley, you got a question. What's your question? What's your question? Talk about it. Talk about it. You want to feel that belt? That's what you do. Don't be cute. You don't feel that belt. None. I support my people. I don't support Trump. For what? He doesn't represent me. He's a wealthy oaf. He don't represent me. Kamala Harris is a DA, a former district attorney. She don't support me. They're on the same team. I don't mess with near one of them. I believe in my people. I believe that my people, through consistent dialogue, conversation, and education, will come up with a concept where they can see themselves living outside of these systems and away from the OFE. I believe in my people. That's who I support. What do you feel about Obama? I don't feel nothing about him. He's part of the same system. Why you want to pull out the belt? Because some of y'all need the belt. Some of y'all ain't had the belt since y'all was like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And you're still moving like you need that belt in your 40s and 50s. And I know how to use that belt real good. Real good. Warm that tail right on up. Yeah, you're gonna get pow pow. You're gonna get that tail warmed up. You sit down, you gotta sit right back up. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about Marshall what? Come on now. You know my peoples was all in West Virginia. You had enough of that? Hey, your mother didn't say nothing twice. Hey, ooh-wee. You was running around. You one of the ones that you could hear. Remember some kids used to hear in the project? The rest of us be outside in front of the building playing. You hearing them getting their ass lit up. Did I tell you to get in this house when them damn lights is on? Ooh, mama, no. Boy, I used to giggle my ass off. Told you to go upstairs, man. We told them to go upstairs. Mama, no. Mama wearing that ass out. They on punishment for 2 weeks after that. You don't see your friend for 2 weeks. You get the switch. Nah, I ain't doing that shit. That's corporal punishment. Y'all be playing different games down there. Hey, Blizz, how do I get my 70-year-old pops to listen to your page? Go to your favorite classes and watch it with them. That's how you do that. My pops is over 70s. And he listened to me from time to time. You know, I got other family members who listen to me. You know, all my people down in Sparta, Georgia, all my cousins down there is much older than me. They in their 70s. They listen. What you mean no more whoopings? Nah, y'all need whoopings. That's what you need. Oh, that was for somebody else? No doubt, 777s, we see it. Okay, no doubt. I know about it. Ooh-wee. Who had the Black Ninja belt? Nah, We had that Garrison belt, that thick shit. Them shit you get from picking ab. Them shit used to light your ass up. Telling you. You don't see that no more. You get these weirdos that we just had in New York, just had a 4-year-old malnutrition and shorty starved to death. That's like insane, you know? People don't know what parenting is. It's a task, it's a job. You understand? It's a job, right? But look, this is the funny shit. We got these dudes that did all this time in jail that's coming home, and they haven't been parents, or they've been making some type of effort to be parents from behind the wall. Social media ain't even letting these dudes be parents, man. Praising them and thinking that they're gonna come back home to pop bottles and do all that shit. Nah. Who had to pick the switches? Who you think had to pick the switches? Them kids. You don't want, but man, you ain't want your grandmama to get that damn switch. Ooh-wee. They gonna get that fine switch. Walk out into that damn bushes, come back, boy, warming ass up. Switches ain't nothing to play with. I'd rather take the belt any day than them damn switches. Ooh-wee. Coming out the shower. And that's just the aunt? Damn. You want to cop a session? Yeah. Yeah. When did you have an assessment? Remember, you got to get the assessment first. Your little cousin plays for Marshall. That's what's up. PJ Allen, salute, salute, salute. You said the older earth just gave you a look. Yeah, sometimes it worked. Listen, you gotta understand. It might have worked for you, but you got kids that was just badass kids off the hook. Their parents ain't play. You got to tear them up. You know, hard-headed dudes running around. You in 2nd grade, getting suspended, shit like that. Always the kids come to school ashy. How the hell you 7 years old? You coming to school ashy, want to fight and all that. Yeah, them kids get their ass whooped as soon as their mama come up. They get their ass whooped. Bad. See, Andrea, so she had to go to the backyard and pick out her own switch. Take off the leaves and shit. You looking, you know, you crying and shit. But you know she getting ready to wear your ass out. You want to develop a curriculum for our babies? Then do it. It's not hard. It's not that hard. Okay, who else got the Q&A? Let's go, cause man, damn, it's almost 1 o'clock. I gotta move. I still gotta get up whether I'm sick or not. Kenny Mac, what up? Kenny Mac. For the book club members, please check out Psychological Development of the Black Child. Oh, definitely. Definitely Naeem Akbar, right? Or is it Jawanza Kunjufu? Who that? Joseph? You get your grades up. Dr. Amos Wilson. Right, that's Dr. Amos Wilson. Is there a lot of immigrants in your area? Hell yeah. I don't even want y'all, I don't, like I said, I make an attempt to do a lot of different things, right? I try to show you things in real time because we know that the Panthers couldn't do it. We know that the Black Liberation Army, CK, couldn't do it. We know that Republic of New Africa wasn't able to do it. And so many different organizations, they didn't have the technology. So when they spoke or wrote something, we had to read it. And through the reading and the comprehension of what we were reading, we were able to see that the same thing was going on in our communities, wherever we were located at. With the camera, with the phone or social media, I can actually be sitting in the space in real time. So you can get not only the words, but the visuals. So there's absolutely no excuse for any of us not to be on code at any given time. So just before the week started, like I said, I had family up, but I wanted to show people, and I spoke about it in class earlier this week, that these communities are not ours. We don't have, at least in New York, because East New York was the last standing area where we predominantly lived. Excuse me, and if you want to melanated folk, African American, whatever you want to say, but we were. Now, no. And gentrification isn't only when the Euros come. Gentrification is also when any other group comes. So yes, the migrants are deep in East New York. For most people who don't know, especially if you live out of town, New York City has precincts. Precincts cover a certain zone. East New York is one of, if not the biggest precinct in the city. East New York is composed of 3 different areas, 3 zones, right? So you got us in the projects on one side of Linden Boulevard, then you cross Linden Boulevard, and you have your houses, your PHs, your private houses, all the way till you get to Pink, Cypress, and Plaza, and there's more buildings over there. Now, that's where we are, where we were. Now, once you go further out, that's the 3rd quadrant, right? You got City Line, you got shit all the way up to Fulton, up to Highland, all the way down through to the border of Queens. We ain't over there. We are not over there. I'm telling you. So when we going to the local area policy board, when we're going to the CCCA meetings, when we're dealing with politics and policing and things of that nature, our complaints are not the dominant complaint because we don't have the dominant population anymore. Our numbers are not like that. And if I could show people East New York, y'all wouldn't believe that I'm still in the East in some spaces. You wouldn't believe that. You wouldn't believe how many masjids is in East New York and how entire school populations schools that got somewhere between 400 to 600 3K to 5th grade or 3K to 8th grade. You'd be surprised how the whole entire population of the school shifted from black to other. So yeah, I see them. I've done videos. That's what I said. I want to do videos so I can show you step by step and place by place where you don't see us. Come on, I seen little old fade chicks running, jogging on new lots with their little dog and shit. I'm like, you sure it's comfortable out here? You comfortable? They out there. And they've been coming for years, which allows you to make the educated assumption that your local black politicians were aware of it. They were aware of it. You been said this, what you said, Watchtower 7, what you been said? What do you think of this, who? Joan Klein lady running for president on a reparations platform? Good for her. Good for her. They're not going to give it to her. And people don't know about her. She didn't have enough, excuse me. She didn't have enough funds and promotion to really get it out there. But even if she did, they don't do that. They didn't do that. You know? So she a dub. They not giving you reparations. That's why nobody ever speaks about it. They not giving it to you. So you got to be willing to take it. Take it. Is the Willie Lynch doctrine real? I don't think so. I think the manifestation of those acts and where we are as a people, I see that. That's real. You can see it. However, when you really want to understand where we at as opposed to where we should be or could be, you have to read all of Fanon books, The Wretched of the Earth, Black Skins, White Mask, A Dying Colonialism, because he gets into the psyche. And those are books, studies by doctors, so it's not a doctrine. You understand? I don't believe too much from them old fays like that. You know, again, the results are very, very real. If it was a planned thing based on that letter, come on. Come on. Do you think Israel is going to destroy Lebanon without repercussion? No. No. They're in a very, very weird position to have the entire Islamic world come down hard and heavy on Israel. That's what's going to be coming in the next few. You started reading the ISIS papers again. Good, good. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Any more? Any more questions? Because this is going. You know, we already passed one. Shit. Can you put those books in your community? Listen, go do a YouTube search with my name in it and book club. And you're gonna see all the books that we've discussed, and I gave a specific book list. That's how I gotta go back, man. I gave a book list with about 20 books off the top of my head. That's for people who are just coming into this new awareness or consciousness of themselves. I'm telling you, I did all that. I was doing everything to get this class to grow. Everything. Everything. I did book clubs. I did what Kenny Mack always like, video breakdown. I did man up strictly just for men. I did women up strictly just for the women. Everything. I've been so consistent on here, but again, I don't eat from this and never had an intention to. I work, right? I'm not an information merchant. I actually work healing people who are angry, healing people going through domestic violence, right? Whether individually as a couple, countless life coaching and all that, countless. So I have to do that. That's the bread, and that's how I'm able, to sustain. Have you been able to see the moon over there every day? Yeah, we've been able to see it because there hasn't been much clouds. There hasn't been a lot of clouds at night. So we've been getting moons at every stage. We've been getting the crescent. We've been getting the quarter, the half, full. Vegas. How do y'all live in Vegas? Oh my goodness. Let me find out you was over there at the BET Awards on that stage. You know the BET Awards was in Vegas. Let me find out you was all saucy in the awards, cutting up. Y'all haven't been seeing the moon on the West Coast? I gotta ask my Oakland people. They didn't mention that to me. I'll call her later on today because it's like I said, it's already after 1. The hell y'all ain't see the moon? What's going on? Maybe everybody else saw the moon. Maybe you ain't see the moon. I keep telling you, put that damn Colt 45 down. This ain't the 1970s. You still over there drinking that Colt 45. Now you can't see the moon. I don't know what's going on with you, but we gonna have to straighten you out. You gonna need an assessment and a session. You can't see the damn moon. Put down that Colt 45. Yes, I'll be doing warming up classes again. Definitely. I sent the pizza blackface video earlier today. Any thoughts on that? Did you see how many apparent foreigners in the comments thought it was hilarious? Yeah, because again, we are hated. We are hated. I'm in Vegas. It was missing for days. The moon. But what kind of clouds did y'all have at night? What's a woman up class? Well, I'm speaking only to the women. If men are in a class, they can't participate in the chat or nothing. They have to sit there and listen. And it's, you know, it can be whatever you, I don't know if you into Islam and the Nation of Islam. Is just like MGT classes, Muslim Girl Training, right? Same thing. Or general civilization class. I speak to women about how they are operating and how they need to be operating moving further. Can a man in his 30s be still in his childhood age stage? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I see dudes in their 50s still in their childhood stage. You kidding me? You kidding me? Yeah. Got dudes 57, 58 sagging. The hell you talking about in his 30s? Y'all don't see Jim Jones? Y'all don't see Fat Joe? You see, they sound exactly the same they did when they was in high school. Those are people in their stages. Yeah, definitely. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you're witnessing right now. A lot of grown-ass men acting like little boys. Yeah. Yeah, people in Herman stage, yeah, but it's worse in our community because why? They get into criminality. So now here you are, 27, 28 years old, still thinking you're going to, be able to say the same thing to the police when you were 14 and 15, and that shit don't work no more. It doesn't. That shit don't work no more. You're going to jail. Your ass is going to jail. Yup, Pee Wee Herman stages. So yeah, you going to jail, sir. Any more? Cause we getting ready to shut it down. We getting ready to shut it down. You know? I gotta find a new group for the war effort. Free labor. Can a conscious person use recreational drugs? Yeah, it depends on what your belief system is. You got different levels of consciousness, right? My consciousness moves me towards militancy, right? Guerrilla warfare, because that's what I always done. That's what I'm a trained individual in that. So, yeah, right? Some people smoke weed and stuff like that and be conscious. Me, I'm not that type. I'm a soldier first, so I'm not looking to get high. The assessment information, reach out on anything. Here, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, any one of my social media platforms. the initial assessment, and then you have sessions after initial assessment. Okay? What did I miss, Mecca? What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. You hit me on IG? No, and I didn't respond? No. You must have hit the wrong IG page. Remember, I had two. One of them was blocked. Not blocked. What do they call it? Hacked. I could never get in, so I started a new page. Yup. So I don't know. Can I get militant from old faith fiction novels? Depends on how much you believe in the fiction or where your mind takes you, right? And why old faith fiction novels? Why old faith fiction novels? Right? Because Spook Who Sat by the Door, that was fiction. You know? Anything else. I'm getting ready to go. Anything else. I gotta go, because I gotta get up. You know? I gotta get up. Well, look, see, I've been speaking to y'all, I haven't coughed in a minute. I'm telling you. My class gives me energy. My class gives me energy. First of all, April, I don't know who the hell you are. Coming in here sounding like a cop. My thoughts on what? Mad questions. You coming with mad questions? I'm telling you, most of the Q&As are posted. The Q&As are, when I do those long Q&A sessions for an hour and a half, it's usually because I'm making an attempt to get some people to sponsor others, for their assessment and their sessions. So, you know, that's the Q&A. So I'm like, yo, make sure you are war effort ready. You dig? And then that's what happens. Then I do those Q&As. Huh? I understand. Yeah, we know we serious. You know, yeah, we know I don't drink. You don't drink no Coke 45. Don't nobody drink no Coke 45. We're just being like, that's all. We know that. Who drink Coke 45? We know you don't drink no Coke 45. So yeah, definitely. I'll check my DM and get back with you. That's good. That's good. That's good. How long was you smoking trees and stopped? And what did you do to stop? Don't just say you don't smoke anymore because somebody may be struggling and they would love to know how you stop. Hmm? How did you stop? Oh man, we gotta go. What the hell? Man, Kelly's on? Shit, yeah, but we gotta go. We got Kelly on. Shit, they back on already. Oh, that's what's up. Did you have bills? That's what's up. And you was able to stop cold turkey because of the bills? That's what's up. Yeah, Bam. Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of people can't afford it and they still find a way to, hustle up. And, I've seen a lot of people that can't afford a lot of stuff and they still, because of the habit, they find a way to do it. So we commend you for that. That's what's up. That was hard as hell, yeah. That's right. Did it. Yeah, we got you, Andrea. We got you. How do I feel about plasma donations as a source of income? Never did it. Never saw any plasma banks or, in my general area. If that's what you feel you need to do, some people really need that paper. And, I don't knock it. Go ahead, get busy. Do what you do. Ooh, really? Katina, much appreciated for funding the war effort. That's deep. He actually, well, I don't know, but he or she actually passed from donating plasma. That's deep. See, I don't play with medical procedures. Wow, lots of plasma banks. Really? That's wow. Yeah, that's wow. I never really thought about it. I'm not donating my body to science. I'm not donating none of that. None of that. Because I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know what they're doing with that. Mm, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hope you and the family are healing through that, you know? Mm. Yeah, well, even though it happened years ago, you know, healing takes a while. Like I said, my mom's transition 19 years ago. Still feel that same emptiness. So, you know, grieving process is long. Really don't know how to measure it, you know, especially something like that when you're in a space that's supposed to be healthcare and you transition like that. That's traumatic. That's very traumatic. Any more? One more before we learn. It already got me over. It's 122. No, am I reading that right? No, it's 117. Oh. It is. It is 1:22 a.m. But I've been on for 117 minutes. That's what it is. And I thought this class was going to be quick, and we went to another direction. All right, and I know all my classroom assistants is asleep. They fell out. They ain't playing with y'all. They've been on double duty today. Yeah, so we out and about, and they gotta get up and work. So thank y'all again for coming through. Make sure you come back with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Remember, as always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. And guard your mind. Guard your mind. Okay? Guard your mind. Well, older men don't treat health seriously till it's irreversible. It's too late. It's because, one, they don't trust doctors. Um, and if you read Medical Apartheid, you would understand, like, men don't have, we're not raised to be concerned about our health because we don't own ourselves. And the older you get, the more you realize that, the more the politics of the world becomes crystal clear, and the lack of wanting to participate in the game that is being played, you don't care about it. Like I said, if you don't own yourself, you don't care about keeping yourself up and around. There's no desire to live, past expectation. There's no reason for it. So men don't go to the doctor. They just don't. And then it is too late. So when you understand that you don't own yourself, you're not going to take care of yourself. If that's your belief, you understand? That's, I'm a soldier, so I move different. Most of my people are soldiers, so we move different. We make sure we take care. Make sure of that. So yeah, we gotta go to the doctor on a regular, as much as we need be. Get all the exams, whatever, blood work, all that. It is what it is. But a lot of them don't. They really don't. They don't take care of themselves, and nobody consistently tells little boys, you need to get a checkup. That's not a conversation. That's not a conversation, right? Women grow up in that. Learning how to take care of yourself, knowing how to take care of yourself, getting to a GYN, a good GYN, keeping that done on a regular, you know? And again, it's from parenting. What kind of messages you receive from your parent, you know? That's what it is. I was raised in that. Go to the doctor, eat right, exercise, do this, do that. A lot of these things we have to be educated on. I got people that was around me that all their parents cared about when you got a certain age, you got a job. When you got to a particular space in life, you went to school. You got a degree, so you get another job. That's all they cared about. Income, paying off the house, doing this, doing that. Never any talk about mental wellness, spiritual wellness, physical wellness. None of that. None of that. Just go to school, get a job, work, get a career, work. Oh, that one got the good career. Nothing else. Nothing else. So now you see them, broken men and women who don't care about themselves. Okay? But we'll get it there. Most of my Men Up class, when I do Man Up, most of those classes are about health and us being men. Yeah. So just stick around. There's plenty for us to discuss. But, you know, as always, I love my people. Y'all make sure y'all get to where y'all going safely. If y'all still en route traveling, if you in a crib, take y'all ass to bed. Yeah, because I'm going to take it down. Y'all take your ass to bed safely, get up and remain militant. And it's a new day, a new energy. You know? And I'll be out and about tomorrow doing what I do. 10:29. Oh, that's right, you West Coast. All right. Much appreciated. Yes, Bernie. I see y'all when I see y'all. And I know, let me see, hold on. Wait a minute. Because I don't see nobody in here. 55 gang, they ass broke out of sleep anyway. But again, as always, 55. Yeah, there you go. Neef Buck is 55. 55 for Neef Buck. 55. You ain't, yeah, you 55. So 55 gang. Yeah. You took your power back? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Nat. You took your power back? That's what I'm talking about. We'll discuss that. Hit me in the DM. We'll discuss all that. Okay? Get y'all grades up.